So it has been a week or two, but the COVID-19 Stimulus Relief Bill Part 2 Electric Boogaloo was signed into law by Trump, which means that most Americans will be receiving $600 to help with rent, food, etc. And along with that bill being signed, there were dozens of other little laws that were thrown into this 5,000-page bill that passed, including the new DMCA law, #stopdmca, which I have talked about previously on my channel. So in case you live underneath a rock or you've been hiding in a closet, let me catch you up to speed real quickly. If you haven't seen my first two videos as well, Senator Tom Tillis, a piece of human garbage, threw in a new law into this giant 5,000-page bill, which, by the way, Congress had no time to read about. I believe they had 2 hours to read and vote on this bill. This law would basically make streaming copyrighted material a felony, which was basically putting Twitch streamers and in some cases YouTube creators at risk of being charged and arrested, I think up to 10 years for streaming copyrighted music, even if it was by accident. Now, since this law is passed, a lot of people on YouTube have been coming out with their own videos claiming that the law is not something to worry about and that all people like me are apparently providing false information to the community and are basically exaggerating this law in order to scare all of you for views. This is not true at all, and you should probably still worry about this law. Now look, you shouldn't be scared of being arrested or anything like that. I believe that creators should continue making the videos that they want, but just be careful. Some of the people creating these videos telling you not to worry about the bill aren't giving you the full picture, the full spectrum. The law's wording is very vague, which means that in a case where somebody goes to court for streaming a song on Twitch, the law is basically up for interpretation, which is not good, because the law isn't specific enough, so Twitch streamers run the chance of possibly being fisted in the ass for playing a song by accident. I've also noticed that the people in these videos are stating that the law is only targeting illegal streaming services, which that could be the case, but even if the law is only aimed at illegal streaming, you still have to worry, at least if you live in the United States, and let me tell you why. This DMCA law was thrown into a giant COVID relief bill, which, by the way, there were tons of other shady laws thrown into this bill that have nothing to do with COVID relief. And this means that government officials and lawmakers can literally throw shady laws like this into giant bills in the future, and those laws have a greater chance of being passed, especially if Congress only has like 2 hours to read over the bill and vote on it. You, the viewer, the creator of your own videos, maybe you're a streamer as well, you need to worry because these laws being thrown into bigger bills could get worse over the next few years. Like, they can take away your right to fair use at some point. I can totally see this happening in the next few years. And don't tell me that they can't do that or they won't do that. They can, they might at some point. Situations like this have me worried for the future of YouTube and Twitch and other platforms that allow content creators to express themselves. So what I'm asking all of you to do is to educate your friends, your family, and maybe even your future children about what's going on. Because if we could educate people on how corrupted politicians are, we can change the future and vote in people who care about our voice. We can potentially elect people who want to protect our creative rights. We could elect officials who won't take a single dime from lobbyists and billion-dollar companies. Senator Tom Tillis put this law into the COVID bill because he knew that this law would not pass on its own. Also because he received thousands of dollars from the entertainment industry just so he could scratch their backs, and he probably isn't afraid to continue doing that. So people like him need to get out of politics, and the only way we can get rid of those people is if we continue educating younger generations about these types of people. And maybe one day we can get these corrupted politicians out of power and put some people in power that will listen to the community. So please, educate people, and let's elect people who care about us and our freedom, because if we don't, Tom Tillis or even future senators and representatives could create laws that harm our way of life on the internet even more. Finally, I want to address some concerns that I have received in the comments of my first two DMCA videos. First, this law doesn't affect you if you live outside the United States, at least as far as I know, but you should still look out because your country's government might try some shady stuff like this in the future, so pay attention to the news and be prepared to peacefully protest laws and bills that harm your freedom. Also, if you're a minor, you're probably not going to jail. I'm not sure if parents will be fined or anything, but from my understanding, kids will not be thrown into prison for using a popular pop song in a Minecraft video. I'm like 99% sure they wouldn't just throw kids in jail like that. Just be careful. If you're a younger creator, just be careful with what songs you use in your videos and stay safe, because it would suck to see some of you guys get canceled from the internet. And if you happen to be a content creator debating on whether you should just stop uploading altogether or you want to get into it but now you're not so sure, Don't give up. Don't be afraid to make content online. Continue making awesome videos, or if you're even thinking about getting started, get started and start streaming and start making videos. Don't be afraid to create and just stay informed and educate others on the situation. This is probably going to be my final #stopdmca video unless something major happens in the future. Obviously, I'll keep you guys updated as long as you subscribe to my channel by clicking the red button down below and hitting the bell icon. Leave a like and comment below if you want more videos too, and also follow me on Twitch, Snap, Insta, Twitter, and join my Discord server. Links are in the description. Have a great day. And remember, get some vitamin D in your system.